Last month, I ran a marathon in Skyrim VR, and today I'll be attempting to bike 180.2 kilometers in VZfit, bringing me one step closer to fulfilling my dream of becoming the world's first VR triathlete. Now, I'll be biking through the beautiful landscape of Yosemite, and out of all of my stupid VR challenges, I would find out that this would be the one that would break me. This video is sponsored by the team over at VZfit, so I'm not really going to review the game, but instead I'll talk about the features as I attempt to make my way through this grueling gamified VR workout. And we were off, and as you can see, the mic is quite far away from my face, so not all of my real-time voice recordings are audible. Now, I actually started in Ireland doing the Ring of Kerry, but there was just a little bit too much traffic for my liking, so eventually we move over about 10 minutes in. I've actually got three different systems here. So we've got the Schwinn, which is my wife's bike. This is the bike I'm using. That calculates your power and your distance and everything. So that's the distance we're actually going to use for this challenge. Then I've also got a Garmin cadence sensor on my pedal, and that's talking directly to the headset or to the game, so it can calculate your cadence, and that's what actually propels you forward. And then I've also got Garmin watch and heart rate monitor, and I've just set that to cardio mode. So what I found out is that the game only accepts one data input, but they do have an app, so what you should do is send all of your data there, collate it, and then get that to talk to the game. The other thing about this is, unlike my marathon, I had about 5 months of training and learning how to run to tackle that. Biking I don't do very often. This might be my second bike ride this year. Yeah, never been a huge fan of biking. So yeah, going in pretty raw with this. I think the big concern is my gooch area, your general gooch area, the GGA. Just because I haven't built up, those muscles around there. I'm pretty sure sitting on this seat for however many hours it takes is is definitely gonna become a problem at some stage. This is Liam from the future again, and yeah, even 2 days later, that was a very valid concern. This is a guided ride, which was awesome. So every few kilometers, you'd get a bit of a note giving you some information on the area or landmark. And you can actually filter your rides by looking for these, and they have them both made by the staff or the public. I didn't get motion sickness at all. The only thing I found a little bit strange was my first really sharp corner, which did put me off balance. But the other two things that they do is really cool is they induce these sort of animations of birds or bubbles or particles, which really sells the illusion that you're actually biking through this thing. And the way that the pictures from Google Maps are kind of stitched together, after you've been biking for about 5 minutes, you really don't notice it at all. All right, here we go. Coming up to the first hour mark. I'm gonna see that crossover right about now, up to almost 27 Ks. Heart rate is 155. Definitely pretty tired, and according to this, we're about 12% through the ride. So yeah, should be finishing up in about 8 or 9 hours time. All right, see you guys soon. And obviously this shouldn't replace going to beautiful locations like this in real life, but it kind of feels just a little bit more intimate than watching a documentary or something. And I'm not sure if it was because, sorry to say the I word, but an immersive experience, or if it was just because the amount of pain I was experiencing traversing through that valley. But I think maybe a combination of the two. It definitely feels like that experience is kind of burned into my brain, especially now a few days later. I weirdly feel kind of proud of attempting this. And as I was approaching the 2-hour mark, I was definitely starting to feel it all right. I mean, in terms of VR workouts, it's pretty clear just how beneficial this can be. Since you're literally using a piece of gym equipment like a bike, it has very comparable stats to IRL biking. And here you could mess with the resistance and set up some hill sprints or interval training. And in terms of other training modalities, they do have a mode called Ring Racer. So if you don't have a bike or any piece of equipment, you'll perform on-the-spot aerobic-based movements like running, jumping jacks, and that will propel you forward. And this also has a competitive mode as well, so you can race your friends or strangers in real time. And one other thing you might have noticed is that I've been collecting coins this whole time. So that's just another layer of gamification, and you can use these to unlock cosmetics and collectibles. And because they have that competitive multiplayer mode, it's always fun to flex some crazy piece of equipment. we have just finished the burrito bowl. I ended up getting off the bike and just sitting there for about 5 minutes. And yeah, my legs are done. Like, I don't know, I've never experienced anything like it. They just don't want to work anymore. 88 Ks into the journey, and I definitely, well, in fact, I know I'm not going to finish the full 180 Ks. I'm not prepared for that. My body is just not ready for that. I'm going to go as far as I can. But yeah, this one defeated me, which kind of sucks, but it's what it is. Yeah, I'll give it my all. I'll try to get to at least the triple digits. We'll try and get 100 Ks done, which is way further than I've ever biked in my life. And maybe we'll come back and try do the 180 another time. Time's at 3 hours and 40 minutes. My heart rate's dropped down to 110 because I've just been sitting there in pain. All right, and here we go, guys. It is about to tick over 100 kilometers biked in VR. Phew. Been going for 4 hours and 11 minutes. Alright, so the rest of this video is a pretty hard watch. It's basically me just making faces and noises like this as I reposition the seat. So instead, I'll just put it there in the background as we go through some FAQs about the game. So firstly, is it subscription? Yes, but they have a free trial and a seasonal offer for you to find out if the game is right for you. Do you need a bike? Nope. You can use the hoverboard and use your motion controllers instead. Can you create your own maps? Yes, you can. And next time I get homesick, I'm definitely going to be using this. And does it integrate with other software? Yes, the Garmin sensors like my Garmin, for example, can be connected. And you can also connect with your Strava and Fitbit account as well. 150 Ks done. 30 Ks to go. What's my time at? We are at coming up 6 hours now. Yeah, I can see the heart rate's dropped down quite a bit. Definitely the pace has dropped too. All right, that's 180.2 to go to finish the challenge. This is definitely the stupidest one. I don't know about stupidest, but definitely the one that I was least prepared for. This one kicks me around a lot, but in 50 meters, 30, 20, 10, oh my goodness, we are done. What the heck was that? 7 hours and 7 minutes, 58 seconds. I can't wait to get off this thing. Oh my. My legs.